What's up, everybody out there in YouTube land? WRATH2501 here. Okay, so I didn't leave it up as long as I thought I would because I got way more comments than I thought I would. Alright, so welcome to WRATH2501's first Q&A session. Okay, you guys really blew up the views and the questions on this Q&A post here. So I'm going to be going through your comments and answering some of your questions. Not all your questions will be answered, guys, because a lot of them are repeats, and some of them are questions that I just won't answer. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, this is by Female Scout TF2. My question is, who inspired you to do reaction videos? Believe it or not, me and the guys, when I still had the guys with me, we actually decided to do reaction videos because we were watching, we would just hang out and watch videos on the internet, and we were making so many jokes, just, you know, riffing on videos and stuff, that it was just so damn funny. So we thought, hey, this might be actually pretty damn funny. So we started watching videos and started making jokes, and things just evolved from there. All right, so there's your question. All right. Okay, this is by Cat N. All right, you've seen me react to some of his stuff. Any videos I see you say what and Zen get confused. Will to fix this to look back. Not trying to be meme. I think he means mean. Well, there are some things that just happen. They're just confusing in videos. And I just don't. Sometimes I don't get the joke, or I don't get the situation. It just happens. But I'm not going to go back and fix something I didn't understand before. Like, there's a lot of stuff I didn't understand when I wasn't really into TF2, but I understand them now. But I'm not going to go back and redo all those videos. Okay. Scumby Heck asks, who or where did you find out about TF2, and who is your main? I've actually known about TF2 for a long time. In fact, I played it at a friend of mine's house. You know, a friend. He doesn't even live in this state anymore. But I played it at his place a few times. It was a split screen at the time. I believe it was on the PS2 when we used to play it. But my main is Pyro, and that's the guy I like to play the most. And you know, that's just it. You know, I didn't just like recently find out about TF2. I've known about it for a long time, but I, you know, only recently really started getting into it. Okay, Scienceifist Gaming. Why did you start playing TF2? Well, I started playing TF2 because I got more and more curious about the game as I started doing more TF2 reactions. People really liked it when I was doing reactions to TF2 videos, and I was confused about it, and people were telling me about the game, so I'm going to get more into this game. So I finally downloaded it and got on Steam, and I checked it out, and I started playing it, and just went from there. Okay, Valtteri Vesala, how do you feel about the unusual glitch in TF2? Well, I understand it was a problem, and I do know that Valve patched it, but I think they made that all the unusuals that people got, they made them non-tradable, which I think is just chicken shit. Alright? You know, I mean, yeah, I know they're trying to save the TF2 economy and stuff like that, but a lot of people were probably thinking for a while there that you know, this was going to make them some, you know, a little extra money or something based on their screw-ups, but, you know, don't punish other people when you screw up, alright? But I don't think it was a huge problem. I didn't really partake of it or exploit it or anything like that because I just don't do that kind of thing, and I actually didn't really have that kind of time to dedicate to that. But it didn't really affect me that much, so I don't really worry about it. Okay, Anony guy or Annoy guy, I don't know. How old are you? Huh? And they asked me, do you watch anime? Okay, yeah, okay, as far as how old I am, I tend not to answer that question, okay? I don't really like to tell people how old I am because I am actually way older than I look, for one thing. Number two, I do watch anime, and most people would expect you to throw out the typical classics of ones they like, you know, like Naruto, One Piece. First thing, I don't really much care for Naruto. I do watch the Dragon Ball Z, but actually my very first anime was way back in the day. It was an old anime called Macron 1. Yeah, it's really old. And I also used to watch Robotech, You know, or people call it Macross now. Oh, that's the official Japanese name. Just shut the hell up, okay? Don't give me that. Everything, only things from Japan are official and whatever shit. I also like my favorite anime actually currently is Log Horizon. I love that one, but due to some problems that the original author of the light novel's been having, it's likely that the series actually dies at the height of its popularity. Which, while it wasn't spectacular, was pretty good. But because he basically went to prison for tax evasion, and he has a very slow writing speed for the light novels, it's pretty much that series is dead. Even if we do get a third season, we won't be seeing it for like 5 years. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Okay, economy crash? No, I already answered that one. What's my favorite game besides TF2? Well, currently I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft. I do really like that game, and I've been working on a video where I'm going to put out a system where I tell everybody how you can, if you basically are already established in the game, you can stay established and you can play the, not only can you play the game for free, but you can get every future expansion for free. And you can get, if you really have lots of time and work on it, you can get stuff off of the in-game store, and you can even buy, you know, virtual tickets to BlizzCon for free. And that's something I'm working on. So you guys might look for that. It'll be on my game channel when I finish it, which I will once I've got all the kinks worked out of it. Alright, what made you think of the name Wrath for your channel, or have you ever thought of playing Gmod? Okay, I have played Gmod a couple of times. I just, everybody just really loves the TF2 stuff, so I stick to that, and I've been really wanting to get into Minecraft for a while, so that's why that's been out there, and of course Minecraft is trending right now. So, yeah, so I will be getting into Gmod eventually. Maybe I'll even get into it for some animation, I don't know. Alright, that was by Dontel Telly. Okay. Denim Kaminari. Jeez, you guys, these names. Have you ever done something really awkward in your lifetime? Oh my god. Yes, I have. And that's the end of the answer. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'll tell you guys. This is something that I wasn't even thinking about. This was back in 5th grade. I even when I do, I think about it. Oh my god, it cringes me. I like so embarrassed. I was distracted. We were having just like this kind of like a free time, you know, like in 5th grade, and we were just like doing whatever. And I was bored. I didn't have a book to read. I'd read all the books that we had in the classroom, you know, and I forgot to bring a book, so I didn't really have anything to do. I was bored. But then I noticed that there were little particles of dust floating all over the room. All over the place. So I was sitting there watching it, and I started going like this. I started going like this, you know, swatting at them. And I watched, and I thought it was really cool because when I would swat them, they would go like this, and they go woo, and like just like move around my hand. It was really weird. It was kind of trippy the way they were moving, and I started going like this, you know, and I was like like a damn cat swatting at dust floating in the air. And I didn't realize that the free time had ended some time ago, and everybody in the damn class, including my teacher, was staring at me swatting at nothing in the air. And yeah, that was extremely cringy. And awkward. Okay. Sans Meme Lover 9000. Jeez, people. If you could have a TF2 character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as DLC, yes, that would be awesome. In fact, though, the one I would want most is actually not Pyro, it's actually the Heavy. I think Heavy would be awesome in Smash Brothers. Okay, what's your favorite map in TF2 by Konya? Favorite map in TF2? What's that one? Crap. Well, it depends on... Well, of course, they're like different game modes. But what's that one? It's that Japanese one. That King of the Hill one. I actually like that one really, really good. I forget what it's called. Okay, Darth Soldier, Wrath, why you have started reacting to TF2 videos, what was your inspiration? Well, I'd done TF2 videos. I basically grabbed whatever was funny. And then when I did several TF2 videos in a row, suddenly my channel started to explode. People really liked it. So that was why I actually just started to just really get into TF2 and just start cranking them out. Okay, Mr. Burke, why you have 2501 on your name? This is my question. Okay, the 2501 is actually kind of like an inspiration thing. It was actually something. It was actually one of the most interesting, thought-provoking anime slash manga that I ever seen, and it was actually from Ghost in the Shell. There's actually a character in that thing. They call it the Puppeteer or Puppet Master, depending on whatever version you're watching or reading. And it's a computer program, self-aware, intelligent computer program, and it calls itself. It was Project 2501. And it was just really interesting because at the time I was also, studying things like, random events and stuff like that in the internet. And it was just something I was really into. And for some reason, that set of numbers just sticks with me. So there you go. There's the secret of 2501. Okay, I have 4. Are you an engineer? One that fixes lights, IRL, etc. No, I'm not an engineer, though I have dabbled in electronics and various other things. I've been a tinkerer. I'm mostly a tinkerer. I tinker with stuff and mess with stuff all the time. Okay. Oh yeah, this is Doctorus Prime. Okay. What got you into TF2? I already answered that. What's your favorite genre of music? Okay, this is something that surprises most people. I don't really listen to music. I don't. I will listen to. There are certain songs I will like across all kinds of genres of music, but as far as genres of music, there's nothing I really stick to. It's just individual songs that interest me. But even then, I don't really listen to music on a regular basis. Most people find that very strange. If time travel was possible, where would you go in your past life to see the best thing all again? Your best moments in life. My best moments in life? What would I go back to see? What would I go back to see? I don't know. There isn't really anything in my life that I really want to see again. There isn't really anything that just drives me nuts. I mean, it's not like I'd go back and watch my kids being born or anything like that. I don't have kids, Though I took care of my sister's kids for like a long time. Best moment in my life? I mean, the thing is though, going back and the best moments in my life were experiences. They weren't things I saw, so there wouldn't be anything to see again, because I've already experienced it, so it wouldn't be fresh. It wouldn't be the same. Though there are things I would like to do if I could go back in time. There's lots of things I'd like to see. I'd like to see the dinosaurs, like to see if I could try to meet Jesus. That'd be frickin' awesome. Punch Hitler in the nutsack. I'm sure lots of people would have that on their bucket list. All kinds of. There's lots of stuff I'd like to see in the past, but not really much of it has to do with my life, because all the good things in my life were experiences, and just seeing them, it wouldn't be the same. All right. Let's see. Okay, I answered those questions from Storm Tally. Okay, Boot Gamer 7 Granddad. Jeez, long ass name. What's likable about the SFM and Gmod animation community with the TF2 characters? I think it's because how inventive people get. People just get so insanely crazy inventive. And then they start mixing TF2 characters with other games. Like, you see things like what Alex Spider does, throwing TF2 characters in with Splatoon and stuff like that. Or what SMG4 has. Like if Mario was in TF2. I mean, that was just amazingly hilarious. I love that shit. Or even like what Hamaji Neo did when he made a TF2 an RPG. I mean, that's just really, really cool. I love that. And that's really what's really likable, is the imagination that people just throw on out there. Okay, Long Nguyen. Let's see. Number 1, which state do you live in? California. How old are you? Not going to answer that. 3, when were you have crush? Oh, your turtle. Oh, that's what you mean. Crush, I've actually had her, she's about like 15 years old. Just about. So she's a teenager. Now I just need to turn her into a mutant and a ninja. Let's see. Do I have any main job? Currently, aside from this, what I do is I collect and recycle scrap metal. You know, you can actually make a lot of it, and it's good that my channel's taking off. I'm actually able to make more money off my channel because the scrap metal industry is really drying up. All right. I told you guys not to put requests for reactions on this. All right. How much soldier weapon classes you had in TF2? Asked by Sergeant Ghost. I don't know what you mean by that. I have all kinds of weapons. I believe I have a direct hit, black box, of course the beggar's bazooka, and the stock, of course. And I've got a rocket jumper. So I need to practice my rocket jump. So there's that, if that's what you mean. Okay. The Fun Kid Epic has a couple questions. One, what's your real name? And two, who is your favorite YouTuber? My real name is Devin. That's my real name, Devin. Okay, don't call me that. Call me Wrath. All right. My favorite YouTuber. There's a couple. There's actually a few that I like, and some that I've actually fallen out of like with. But currently, one of my favorite YouTubers is actually Dashy from Dashy Games. He's so damn funny, especially with his Mario Maker and when he does Mario Kart. It's so damn funny when he plays those games. I love that shit. Okay, Mr. Maniac, I have two questions. What do you think of hashtag Heavy for Smash? Definitely in support of it. Heavy for Smash, also Heavy for President in 2020. Do you actually hate friendlies in TF2? His other question. Okay, this has gotten a lot of controversy, and especially when I said that. And yeah, I understand you guys like are pissed off about it, and I seem to have pissed a lot of people off. And I won't say I hate them, but I'm going to say this: I really don't like people who I don't mind people who do friendlies in like community servers, but in a regular, even a casual game, and God, if it was a competitive game, I would totally lose my shit. But I don't like traitors. Okay, I mean, I did a lot of stuff with Halo back in the day with the original Halo. I played Halo. And then we would have these people who would try to sabotage our team by doing things to help the other team. Either you got team killers, people who would commit suicide to lower our team's score. You know, and sometimes they would do things that would push people off of cliffs and stuff to get them killed. Or, you know, when one of our teammates is in a vehicle, you know, they would, in some of the later games when vehicles were blow-upable, they would blow up our vehicles so that, you know, to help the other team. I hate that shit. I hate it when people are on our team. If you're on my team, help my team. Do stuff for my team. All right? Like, imagine in TF2 when you're in a firefight with some guy, you know, and you're about to win, and then some hoovy runs up, tosses him a sandwich, and then he's able to beat you because he's got that, you know, that health difference, you know, and that can cost you a point. It can cost you necessary time on pushing the cart. It can cost you a lot of things, and that's real shitty. I'm sorry, I just don't like that kind of thing. I mean, if you want to, I don't mind if Hoovies and friendlies, if they want to be on community servers, you know, the community servers is fine, you know. Community servers are places for playing around like that and stuff like that, but for casual matches, the whole thing is to be competitive. Like other people want to play the game. They want to play the game like that, and then you just come in and just start fucking everything up for them. That's super annoying. It's like if you're in Overwatch and everybody's going out to try to capture objectives or play the game, and you see some asshole still in the starting zone playing basketball. That's just shitty. I'm sorry. I can't get over that. I just can't. Too many years of people putting up with that shit when I used to play Halo. I hated it. Okay. Abdul Rahim Waleed. Alright. What are the games you played instead of the ones you played on your channel? I played a lot of games. In fact, I have tons of games that I own that I've never played. They're mostly for PlayStation 2. And when Hollywood Video was going out of business, they would have their final day on certain stores, and during that time, all of the games were $1. So I would just basically just take the damn shelf and just tip it over into a box and just take it all. I have tons of games that I've never even played. But some of my most notable ones that I have never put on my channel, of course, well, actually, I've put quite a few of the ones on my channel. Well, actually, there's Hellgate London, Duke Nukem 3D, haven't put that one on the channel. Of course, Doom 2, 1 and 2. Basically, all of the Warcraft games, not World of Warcraft, Warcraft. Played all those, 1 through 3, and the expansions for 2 and 3. Let's see. Of course, a shitload of Super Nintendo games that I've played back in the day. So, you know, there's tons of games that I have never put on my channel. Some of them I can't even. Okay, number 2 question he asks is, do you have a car, and if you do, what's the car company and name? My car, because I do a lot of hauling, is a Chevy Silverado. It's a nice truck. Alright, will you invite people in Nintendo Switch to play in the game to play with? I like cake. Okay, this is Leanne G's stuff. Okay, yes, I will invite people to play once I get my Nintendo Switch. I just have to get some stuff. I'm currently saving up to fix up some more stuff on my truck, you know, to make sure it's all good, because I got my smogging coming up, and I got to make sure that my truck is immaculate so that I don't have problems, you know, getting it smogged and stuff like that, getting my registration. Okay. When you start playing TF2, kind of answered that one already. Keith Norman. If you could have a video game character as your best friend, who would it be? And if you're going to react to... Oh, God, I'm not reacting to... I'm not going to answer that part of what I'm going to react to. Let's see, a video game character as my best friend? Who would I want as my best friend? Who would be a cool video game character as my best friend? I mean, if you think about it, you could also choose an anime video game character as your best friend. You know, that would be pretty useful if you think about it. But that's something. That's like a kind of like a loaded question. You know, I mean, there's a lot to think about. There's a lot of games and characters I like. And you know, it's funny because this actually kind of bleeds into Meta Runner, which we just watched. With that whole thing with Coconut Boy. Let's see. Best friend video game character. Somebody that'd be really fun, cool to hang out with. Maybe blow some shit up. Yeah, for that I might, you know, for all that, you know, I might choose Doomslayer. You think about that, man. It's like, God, if I had Doomslayer as my best friend, I could literally take over the earth. Okay, Shimoda Brian, if you're going to do SFM, would you enter collab like Talent Show Collab 2nd Edition or Wooly Rules the World Contest collab? I don't know. I don't even know what those are, so I can't really answer that. Once Barry played TF2, answered that. Economy glitch, answered that. Do you have a favorite moment? Okay, Mr. Troll 9795. Do you have a favorite moment in your whole time playing TF2? Actually, yes, I do. It was actually somewhat recent, where it was hilarious. There was a rocket jumping soldier, and he jumped up and he fired a rocket at me, and I air blasted it, but it didn't head for where he was. It took a different direction, and when he was landing, and he landed right on it, and I blew his ass up mid-air. That was epic as hell. Oh, man. Let's see. Will you continue playing or reacting to Left 4 Dead 2 stuff? Yes. Please react. No. I think you should try a game called Titanfall 2. Okay, yeah. I have heard of Titanfall 2. Let's see. I don't even know. Did they have that for the PS4? If it's for the Xbox, I don't remember if Titanfall 2 was for the 360 or if it's for the Xbox One. But if it's exclusive to the Xbox, I'm not going to buy a whole new system just for that one game. And I don't think my computer could handle it. What's my favorite class in TF2? Well, in gameplay and character, okay, Astro Vax. Okay, yeah, I do have a favorite character in both those regards. In terms of gameplay, I do like Pyro the best. And in terms of character, Heavy is actually my favorite as far as a character is concerned. I really do like him the best. What are your top 5 favorite games in order? Oh man, that's like a video right there. I'm sorry, I can't answer that right here. That would have to be an era. So Clocky X, yeah, I'm gonna do a video on that. You know, that's gonna have to be a while. It's something I have to really think about because I have played a lot of games. Okay. Okay, my question. Just call me Piglet. How long have you been on YouTube? I've been on here for a little bit more than 3 years. Though I have, of course, been watching YouTube for longer than that, but my channel just came into existence a little over 3 years ago. What kinds of games did you grow up with? I actually grew up playing a lot of RPGs. I love RPGs because I love games with really good story. And back then, RPGs were basically the only games that had an in-depth, really thought-out story. You know, I mean, my very first one was Final Fantasy II for the Super Nintendo, and yeah, I know it's not the real Final Fantasy II. It's actually Final Fantasy IV in Japan, but you know the whole numbering thing was really screwed up. Have you ever let's see, Erpan 140 ever met a cheater in TF2? Yes, I did meet a cheater. There was an asshole sniper, and I noticed that he was aiming directly up. And he was sniping everybody on my team through walls. He was like inside the spawn, and he was sniping people through walls and closed doors and shit. Bullshit, asshole. Okay. Oh, Mika Hatsune. Okay, here's a good one. Do you like waffles or pancakes? I actually like them both. And it depends on my mood and what's available to be put on them. For fruit, waffles are the best. For things like maple syrup, pancakes are the best. Okay, Adrian Misi. Okay, why did you choose the name WRATH2501? I told people about the 2501. The whole thing, Wrath, also comes from my former friends. We actually had a nickname for each other because we actually noticed that some of our personal things coincided with the 7 deadly sins, you know, and they gave me the nickname Wrath because I was really, you know, I was really quick to anger. You know, I mean, we're not talking like, you know, a little upset. No, I could go into like a full-on rage, and even then I told them, you guys have never seen me really angry. You've only seen me upset. You've never seen me really angry. And I would do shit. Like, I would grab something, like, and I'd be so pissed, I'd be like, and I would break something. One time I actually broke a piece off of a table one time. It was one of those cheap tables with pressed wood, and it was old, but I was grabbing it, I was like, and it actually crushed under my hands. I was so angry. But I was just upset. I wasn't really in a rage yet. So, you know, that's hence the name Wrath. And the 2501, I told you guys about that. Okay. Connor McLeod. Hello from Canada. Hello. Your question, I already answered it. Let's see. Okay, don't answer questions about my age. Okay, Shy Bomb from Bangkok. Oh, hi, Thailand. Damn. That's shout out from all the way out there, man. Hey. Okay, what makes you like TF2? I do like the community. Despite the fact that there are many bad eggs, there are a lot of good people out there, and a lot of people have offered to give me help and advice, and have even given me links to good videos that have helped me out in the game. And there aren't a lot of people screaming or cussing, or I don't know how it is in competitive, but when I do casual and stuff, I don't get a lot of people screaming and cussing and being disgusting. You still get it no matter what, you know, because it's the internet, but it's not as bad as other multiplayer online games that I've played, so that's a good thing. Okay, Spicy asked me what my favorite type of food is. As far as like, you know, Italian, Indian, Chinese stuff, it's not so much that. I like breakfast. I like breakfast foods. You know, eggs, pancakes, sausage, bacon, ham, you know, stuff like that. Mostly meats, but also things like waffles and pancakes and crepes and stuff like that. I mean, I really do like them. Hash browns, love hash browns. Gotta love the hash browns, you know, stuff like that. So breakfast stuff is really what I love the most. Okay, who do I main? I already answered that. Okay, Dr. Festus, what's your favorite video you've ever reacted to? All-time favorite. Well, actually, my very all-time favorite is actually from Great Dictator, when he put me. He was the very first YouTuber to notice my existence. He put me in one of his videos where I was talking about charcoal versus gas grills, and he had a whole thing with Hank Hill from King of the Hill. I mean, that was just amazing. I love that shit. That was my favorite part and video ever. Alright, so let's see. Can you play TF2 with me? Sure, why not? Other games I played besides TF2, I already answered that. How long have you been into TF2? Probably a little bit, about a year. Let's see, yeah, Andrew Lego. Okay, yeah, I've been in it for over a year. How often do I play it? At least a couple times a week. I don't play as often as I would like to because it's a matter of free time, you know, real world work and shit you gotta do. Would it be possible we can battle in TF2 someday? Of course, just add me to your friends list and let me, and just wait for me to be online. I welcome anybody to join my gameplays. Who made the intro for you? Well, I have several intros, but let's see. I believe it was Toastmas who made my intros. Have you ever tried to animate with SFM and Gmod? Okay, yeah, that was TryRobot 275. Sorry. Digital Lemon asks, have you ever tried to animate with SFM Gmod? Can we see what you did? I actually haven't. I've only been watching a lot of videos on how to do shit, and I really haven't had a lot of time to really. I really want to get into SFM and put some little short animations out there for you guys. And I will be trying to get into that as soon as I can. Okay, Gemini. Finally, something short. What's your best, worst animation you've ever reacted to? I already talked to you about my best one. As far as worst one is concerned, well, that's the thing. I have run into several videos that I don't like, but if I don't like the video, you know, because you guys don't see it, of course, because I never post them, but there are several videos that I started to react to, like recorded, and the video is like such garbage, or the person is such an asshole, that I've actually stopped and just not posted it, just deleted everything. So that's why I don't really have a worst one. They're all good because I pick the ones that I like. Okay, what's my favorite class? Of course, I already answered that one. Okay, Gemini also asks, what's your favorite weapon to use in TF2? Actually, one of my favorite things to use, even though I'm really bad at it, is the jetpack, because it makes Pyro really asshole-ish when he jumps around like that. I mean, he just gets behind enemy lines and just starts roasting people. It's just kind of like a dick move, but I'm really bad at it, so. Okay, noob boot. Okay, do you like to play Pyro because you feel like Doom Guy? No, I don't do it because I play like Doom Guy. In fact, now you think about it, Doom Guy has never had a flamethrower. It's only now in Doom Eternal that he's actually getting one. So, or rather, Doom Slayer. But no, I don't do it because I feel like Doom Guy. I just do it because basically Pyro allows me to compensate for glitching and lagging the most, because he doesn't require so much aiming. But I also do like his gameplay. I mean, the way he just scares the shit out of people when I just pop up, you know, and I just start spraying everything with fire, and people are like, ah! And even if they manage to kill me, they're running to a med pack and like, ugh! And they die like far away from the med pack. That's just so damn funny. Okay. Patrick Horak, do you plan to do series out of Minecraft? Yes, I will be playing many Minecraft games. Of course, my stream is coming up. Don't forget to check out my stream announcement video. What's your configuration on your PC? It's got like a, I think it's got like a 3.2 gigahertz processor, AMD, and or did I still have the 2.6? I don't remember if I ever upgraded that. And it's got like 8 gigs of memory and a 4 gig video card. So it's not spectacular, but it's not a complete potato, but it's still kind of a potato. Let's see. Oh, what's the progress on recording SCP-CB containment breach? Unfortunately, I have to use Fraps for that, and it's a pain in the ass because Fraps is a total memory hog. That's why I have a tendency not to do it. What are your thoughts on the Spice Kunai? The Spice Kunai is complete bullshit. How he gets overhealed by it. I understand healing, but he gets overhealed? Screw you. Yes, Miles Whaley. Oh yeah, and the other one for about the SCP is Nope AVI. Sorry, I keep forgetting to say the names. Okay, Tristan wants to know if I'm going to make animations. Yes, I will be working on that one day. Let's see. Bryce Demora, have you ever tried to do an exploit on TF2? No, I haven't ever tried to do an exploit. I don't have any problems with exploits. I think an exploit is just fine. It's just a clever way that people have used the game and that people have done it. You know, I mean, if you really want to know how to do it or how to counter it, then go online and learn how to do the exploit yourself. You know, to me, exploit is just another version. It's just another way that people use skill. It's just something else that people have found out. Let's see. Mr. Devil LY, what is your first played game when you were young? Okay, well actually I did mention it was Final Fantasy II on the Super Nintendo. And that was the first game. It actually took me 2 years to beat that game. Because I really didn't know how to play games. I was like 7 years old. And that was the first game I ever seriously played. I mean, because that was the first game system I ever owned. My brother owned a game system, but I was never allowed to play it because he was usually playing it. So I didn't get to play it that often. Let's see. Customize Life CL. What reactions or gaming will you do next? Want to see where this channel is going. Okay, of course, TF2 will always be a part of my channel, unless TF2 is like so unpopular that everybody hates it, which I don't think will ever happen. Of course, Minecraft, you're going to see Minecraft is coming in. Of course, Borderlands. And once I can finally get my Nintendo Switch, you guys start seeing Nintendo Switch coming into the game. And also, once I can finally upgrade this rig and get something really nice, which probably won't be able to do till sometime next January at the earliest, you guys will probably start seeing some VR games coming onto this, including hopefully the TF2 VR game that's out. So look forward to that. Okay, Zente 300, describe the 9 classes of TF2 in a few sentences. Let's see. Well, I can actually describe them in words, actually. Scout, narcissist, delusional narcissist, actually. Medic is kind of a psychopath. Soldier is delusional retard. Demo man is drunk. Engineer, intelligent but kind of a mad scientist. Heavy, really a good head on his shoulders. Pyro, question mark. That's all I can say about him. So, yeah, there's not really much to say about... I mean, if I really wanted to go in detail about each of the 9 classes, I should make a video. I should probably try that. Okay, Zente 300, that's what he wanted to know.